Okay, so today we're going to be talking about kind of an overview of the circulatory system. So, to start, we have the main function, which is to supply nutrients and remove metabolic end products. So, basically, that's just saying remove the waste. And so, then through that, it needs a pump, which is the heart itself. It needs tubes to move it, which is like the vascular system, which we could say are like veins, plus the arteries. And then it needs the blood, which is, the component that it travels in. So as we move down here, we can see that our circulatory system has two main circuits. So it has um, pulmonary circulation and systemic. And so all the pulmonary circulation means is that it innervates the lungs. So up here, we can see that the blood is flowing out. Here, I'll kind of highlight it here first. The blood is flowing out of the heart and up into the lungs. And that's where it receives its oxygen. And then it's going to flow back into the heart to get pumped out to come down to systemic circulation. And so this is just the rest of the body. So think of like our arms and legs, that's systemic circulation. And over here, we can see kind of the route that the blood takes and kind of the difference between the arteries and the veins. So we can see that our arteries have like a lot more smooth muscle. So, and our vein also has valves. So those are two kind of main differences between our arteries and our veins. And let's just remember that our arteries are away from the heart and our veins go to the heart. And then from our arteries, if we start here, the blood is going to flow this way to our arterioles, to our capillaries. This is where the oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange is going to occur into the venule and then back down here to the vein. And so to look at this diagram a little more, we know that our red blood is going to be oxygenated. And we can see that because it turns oxygenated after the lungs right here. So that means that it receives O2 right here. And then blue is our only partially oxygenated because it's taking that kind of waste from the cells and bringing it back to the heart. But a key exception here is that this artery is taking it to the lungs. So, or yeah, it's taking it to the lungs. So it's a little bit different because it's going away from the heart, which typically are oxygenated, but this is taking it away from the heart still, but just to the lungs. And then again, here is kind of like that diagram like we had up there, but just written out. And it flows this way. And our capillaries are where diffusion occurs. And this is just kind of the last slide here, just to summarize. And again, just that restate of that main function. And then down here, this extensive capillary network accomplishes all of this. And that's because it has a large surface area. Because although they are small, they are everywhere. And think about how much surface there is on one of those compared to just a little part of the artery or vein. Yeah.